Hey everyone, so welcome back. We are going to be doing a chatty kind of get ready with me. I have a bunch of makeup here that I have not really played around with, so I figured it would be the perfect time to give you guys like a first impressions on a bunch of the new makeup that is out here laid out with me. And not only that, but there's just been a lot of things that have been happening here in my life, which has led me to not post as much, but don't worry, I'm gonna let you guys know everything that's going on. So let's get diving into this and let's play around with some makeup. For brows today, we're going to go in with a combination of things. I'm going to be using the Brow Wiz by Anastasia, and then I'm going to set everything with the Benefit Give Me Brow. Hate telemarketers. And then I actually feel bad for the ones that work for telemarketing companies because you know that nobody ever answers your phone calls. Okay, so as I was saying, about 6 months ago, my husband decided to take on a job here in Chicago. I was saying, so he decided to move out here and I decided to stay in California. Plus, for those of you guys that know, I have kids. I have 2 kids and both of them were in school at that time. It's so hard to talk while doing your brows. You ever try to do that? It's not easy. Okay, so for primer, really quickly, we're gonna go in with the Benefit Professional Pearl Primer. This is their newest one. So he was living in Chicago, I was living in California, and not only that, but we had a place here in Chicago. We also had one in California, and then we also own a house in Nebraska. So we have 3 mortgages right now that we're trying to work with, and it was just getting to be too much. It was just, you know, we couldn't make it. We were arguing a little bit more. When we were living apart from each other, the kids weren't seeing Jeremy very much, and I was just like, you know, I just don't know if I could do this. So I decided to kind of push myself into Chicago and stay in this area, but still go back out there as much as I can. My parents are actually doing a lot for me in California. They're taking care of everything out there for me. They're helping me out because I'm actually from California. I'm from San Diego County, so I have a lot of family out there. So that was the great thing about being out in California, was that I had a huge home base. Really quickly, we are going to color correct our face. I'm going to be using this new Profusion Cosmetics Pro Conceal and Contour. This is the 19-piece Professional Conceal and Contour Kit. So I'm going to take the green color corrector, and you guys know the drill. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put on some foundation. For foundation, I'm going to go in with the new Tarte Double Duty Beauty. This here is in medium neutral. Because this is a little too dark for me, I am going to go in with the CATRICE HD Liquid Coverage, which you guys can see is really light for me, but I feel like it really tones down the color. And not to mention, I know I've talked about this foundation a few times, not a fan. The other thing, I just don't like the setup of this. For concealer, I think it works, but not for foundation. The other thing is also, when we were living in California, my son went to school out there. So my son's birthday is in October, and the cutoff date is for him to enter into kindergarten. He doesn't make it, so he has to wait an additional year. And I study at home with him, so I do a lot of schoolwork with him right now. But that is another reason why I haven't been able to film as much, because I want to make sure that when he gets to kindergarten, that he is prepared. So for under eye concealer, I'm going to go in with 2 products. This here is the Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer, and this is by Catrice Cosmetics. And then the next one I'm going to go in with is the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Concealer. And then to set underneath my eyes, I'm going to go in with my favorite powder. I cannot get enough of this powder, you guys. Every time I try a new powder, I'll use it, but then I always go back to this. And this here is the Stay Matte by Rimmel. I use the shade number 003 All Natural, and I like to set it underneath my eyes. For bronzer, I'm going to go in with one of the new Take Home the Bronze bronzers by TheBalm Cosmetics. This here is brand new. I have been using it now for about a week. I really do like them. I think that they are really nice. They're supposed to be anti-orange, and they have been performing really well for me, actually. They're really soft. If you guys own like Bahama Mama, it's got that same feel and blendability to it, so it's really easy to work with, and it's really light on application, so it's really nice because you don't go, some bronzers, you know, are very pigmented, so it's kind of difficult to work with because you have to be super light-handed. This one I feel like you can be a little bit more heavy-handed and you'll be okay. And then for contour, I'm going to go in with the Park Avenue Princess. This is one of their new palettes for highlight and contour. My mom actually got me this for Christmas. I love it, you guys. I recently started getting Botox, just Botox, just on my forehead because I was getting very deep set lines. I do a lot of this. I don't know why. I do a lot of this. So because of it, I have very deep set lines in my forehead. So my mom actually does Botox. She's been doing it for quite some time. My mom, being a really good negative influence on me, was like, let's get Botox together. So I was like, all right. So, you know, that took about 20 seconds to finally convince me. I don't have any fillers, if you guys are wondering, and I just simply got Botox here, and we did like 1 or 2 right here, but I didn't get very many units. It was really mainly just for this deep set line that I have, and I really like it. I really like the effect of it, and I like the look. It's just something that I personally wanted to do. Recently, I've been considering getting fillers. I've been considering it. I've been considering getting fillers here because it's starting to get a little bit deeper here. And obviously fillers in my lips. But I don't want that like nasty, like super filled lips. I think sometimes people get really crazy using fillers and I think it's disgusting. But I really just want just a little bit to even out my top lip. So for those of you guys who do have fillers, I want to know your guys' thoughts. Like, do you guys like it? Do you guys not like it? Would you recommend it? Or, you know, like... For today's look, I'm going to try out this palette really quickly and see if it's worth the money. This here is from the company called Juno & Company, but the brand is called FOCALLURE. And basically the whole purpose of Juno & Company is that there's beauty products on their site that start at $1. I like the packaging on this. This is their Tropical Vacation palette. So we're going to test it out. I saw the colors and I was like, wow, this is very similar to the Modern Renaissance palette. I don't know how much this costs. I'll check it out really quick. Let me see. So this palette, it says that this palette retails for $9 on their site. So we're going to try it out. I mean, if it works for $9, I'm going to be very excited. So the very first color I'm going to take is called Apricot, which is this orange toned shade. And I'm going to be using the Morphe R37 to apply it. I want to know what you guys are watching lately. You guys, I've been obsessed with rabbit videos. Like, I have a rabbit, right? So I've been obsessed with anybody that owns a rabbit and like does vlogs on YouTube. There's one that I watch, it's like 101 Rabbits or something like that, and there's another one, it's like I forget the rabbit's name, but if you guys have a rabbit, you guys should check her out. What is that name? It's like a black rabbit. I always forget the name, but I'll list it down below. If you guys have a rabbit, check them out. They're so cute and they've got a lot of good information if you guys have pets like that. For the brow bone, I'm going to go in with this shade right here called Tarot, and I'm going to use it on a Sigma eye shader brush on E55, and I'm just going to apply that right at the brow bone. So to deepen up the crease, I'm going to start with this color right here called Retro Copper, and then I think I'm going to go in with Camel to deepen it up. So let's start with Retro Copper, which is the one I swatched and I was a little bit nervous about. I was like, I don't know if it's going to work. And then to apply it, I'm going to go in with the Kylie blending brush. It doesn't say, it just says a Kylie. Okay, that's enough of that color. I'm just getting redder and redder. Oh my god. What the freak? I'm trying to work with you, but you don't want to work. So, how many of you guys hate Snapchat and Instagram? I will say that I hated Instagram, but now I hate Snapchat even more. Like, I don't even go on Snapchat. I don't even remember the last time I posted. Now I've been just posting everything on Instagram because I'm so fed up with Snapchat. It's a pain in my ass to work with. It's like, it's not like by feed that you watch. It's like, hey, we suggest you want to watch this. No, I don't want to. If I wanted to, I would have added that person on Snapchat. I obviously don't want to add that person on Snapchat. Like, I just want to see the people that I'm adding. Wow. Not one of my best looks, so I apologize, but we're going to keep going. So I am going to cut the crease just a little bit. I'm going to use the eyeshadow primer base, again, from Luscious Cosmetics. So when I cut my crease, because I've gotten questions about this too. You guys asked me, like you guys mentioned sometimes that where the concealer meets the eyeshadow, you'll get like this dark line right there. And I feel you, because it happens to me too. It happens to me quite often. So here's what I've found. The best way to prevent that is to use your finger to blend out the edges. So what I'll do is I kind of use my finger and kind of tap the excess right at the edge and kind of fade it into the darker color right there. That is the best way that I have found to keep that line from occurring. And even then, sometimes it'll still be a pain in my ass. So, but that's a little tip for you. So just know that it happens to me too. Let's go in with the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Let's try to use maybe this pink suede color right here. Oh, this pink color right here called Glistening Peach from the Too Faced palette. Fudge. Gosh dang it. I hate using palettes where it's like, use your finger, it's much better. I have nails. And then of course, because that's not enough, we're going to add a little bit of Heavy Metal glitter from Urban Decay in Distortion right on the inner corner. For the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with this Drama liquid pencil. This is from Lancome in the shade green. It's just green. I don't know. I can't tell. It doesn't say. And then I'm going to set it with the Anastasia Subculture shade in Axis, which is this deep green shadow. So people like always talk to me like they're just like, you know, like I know that you guys understand like, you know, the struggle I've had with acne and like clearing my skin. And for the most part, my acne has subsided substantially. I still just suffer with a lot of scarring and small like bumps here and there. I have been seeing a dermatologist, but it's so funny because people are like they'll just leave like stupid ass comments, right? Like, oh, you just, you know, it's all the makeup you wear. You should let your face breathe. Like, I do let my face breathe. Like, I do not wear makeup all the time. Like, this kind of makeup does not occur unless like maybe we're going out or something or I'm filming for you guys. But if I can, I always let my face breathe. For highlight today, I'm going to go in with the MAC. This here is the Whisper of Guilt. It came in their limited edition set. I'm going to use this shade. But as I was saying, if you suffer from acne or especially cystic acne like I do, then you guys know, like, it's not just something that, you know, you can just use some medication and you're like, ta-da, it's going to be gone. Like, it's just something that you have to deal with. And it's just funny when people are so naive and ignorant and they're just like, they don't understand it because they have perfect skin or whatnot. Like, shut up already. Alright, for lips, I'm going to go in with my favorite lip liner. You guys know this. This is the Plum Lip Liner by MAC Cosmetics. This color. We're going to take this color called Dane from Lawless Cosmetics. And I'm just going to put this on the outer corner. Okay, so this went from a super neutral look to holy hell. So that there is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this look and thank you guys so much for spending time with me doing this chatty get ready with me. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys have any comments or questions, make sure to leave everything down below and make sure to subscribe before you guys head out. I love you guys and thank you so much for watching. Bye.